So recently I've been streaming a bunch and people have been seeing me play Lewis gun heavy, and I've been getting a lot of comments on my Twitch about why I use the Lewis gun over the M60. And if I'm going to be honest, it's just because I think the gun has better recoil than the M60, and I also think that it does a lot of damage at longer ranges. And the reason why I like the Lewis gun is because heavy struggles in doing damage at long ranges. And we take a look at all the heavy weapons like sledgehammer, not very long range, shotgun, not very long range. The only guns that really count as being able to do damage at long range would probably be the new gun, the KS-23, the slug shotgun, or the grenade launcher, maybe. But like both of those weapons are sort of hard to use, so I prefer using the Lewis gun because the damage fall off isn't as bad as all the other weapons. Let's talk about the M60. It has like almost double the amount of ammo than the Lewis gun, but the damage fall off is crazy. You're not doing any damage at range. So that's why I kind of consider it like a short range weapon, which is something you might use instead of the 16 bullet shotgun, the SA-12. And yeah, so that's the main reason why I use Lewis gun over M60. But as I was sort of like researching this for this video and like going into the practice range and sort of testing out stuff, damage, just to make sure that my choice was correct and my justifications are correct, something from the skies came into my head and told me something. It was like a core memory unlocked for me in my brain. But yeah, in season one, back when I made like my first video about macro and stuff like that, I streamed a little bit, and one of the viewers or subscribers of my YouTube channel came into my Twitch chat and was like, something about the Lewis gun. And what I remember he was saying was like, you can bypass the Lewis gun recoil if you just stop shooting for a little bit and then shoot again. Shout out, I think his name was Meme Lord Ozai. If you still watch my videos, shout out to you. You're the goat for that. And so I tested this in the practice range after remembering this, and I was like, wow, this is actually kind of busted. Mainly because the Lewis gun's recoil just goes kind of straight up for like the first 10 bullets, but then it sort of has horizontal recoil. While the M60, it goes into horizontal recoil almost instantly. So you're always having to control for horizontal recoil very quickly with the M60. So this is important because with the Lewis gun, you can shoot like the first 10 bullets very easily just by pulling down on your mouse and controlling that recoil. And then you can stop shooting for like one or two bullets that you could have shot and then just immediately do the same thing. What this does is that it resets the recoil, so you're back to shooting a straight line up, and you only have to control recoil by going down again without having to control any horizontal recoil. And I think this is very broken, especially if you're shooting from long range. You will hit a lot more bullets. And basically the only downside is that you're taking away time that you could have shot one or two bullets to make sure you hit the rest of your bullets, which is very good, I think, a very good trade-off. If you think you can hit all of those horizontal recoil bullets, then you probably don't need this. But this is a strategy you can use with the Lewis gun that I think will definitely make it a lot better than the M60. Of course, if your style is the M60, probably stick with the M60. But I do think the M60 still needs some change to make it a viable option for heavy. I feel like the current changes for M60 aren't like too great, mainly because of the damage. Because like at close range, you could just use the SA-12 and basically do more damage than the M60. While at medium range, I feel like the Lewis gun still outperforms M60 in terms of damage. And then at long range, you can just use the Lewis gun tech that I just showed you to outperform M60. And M60 is already losing that fight without the Lewis gun tech because there's no way you're doing any damage at that range, especially with all that horizontal recoil that the M60 has, while the Lewis gun doesn't really have that horizontal recoil at the beginning of its spray. But yeah, I just wanted to let you guys know about that tech that I remembered from season one from Meme Lord Ozai. Shout out to him again. So if you learned something from this video, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know if you guys like this shorter type of video, just like explaining one sort of concept or one tech at a time. I can definitely do that and do that very quickly. Just need to know if you guys actually like that, or would you prefer if I made like a tips and tricks video? I don't know. But yeah, I'll see you guys later.